What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to JY's Adventures. You guys are amazing, man. This video we got How to Beat Your Next by Cinema Summary. This was requested from my comment section. Thank y'all so much for the request. Keep the requests coming. We gonna see what we got in this one, bro. Link to the original videos down in the description. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment multiple times for the algorithm, man. Another breakdown, y'all. Let's go.
Mass killers are hunting you down, but they have no idea your girlfriend is actually a badass expert survivalist.
Okay, that's good for us.
To set brutal traps and beat down killers, she's a home invader's worst nightmare. But can she outsmart all the killers before they outsmart her? The worst mistake she can make is thinking these family members are innocent.
Home Alone on steroids?
What you should do, and how to beat the masked killers in your next.
Home Alone on steroids, y'all. Look at
the couple is driving to a family reunion at a summer home deep in the remote farmlands of Missouri. It's his parents' anniversary, and the girlfriend is nervous to meet them, especially since his dad is an extremely rich defense contractor, and all the children are eager for their inheritance. So she wants to make a good impression.
They just want some money.
After everyone has gone to bed, the mother pours herself a glass of water. She's totally unaware that someone wearing a tiger mask is watching her from outside.
Oh, that's scary.
These guys have no security system on the property. Maybe if this defense contractor took his work home with him, they wouldn't be dead 24 hours later. The following day, the older brother and his wife arrive, and we learn there's some bad blood in the family. The older brother is kind of a douchebag, and nobody in the family seems to like each other. We see how this plays out that night when the whole family sits down for a lovely, peaceful dinner that takes a sharp turn into confrontation, as they find out that these two started dating when she was still his student. Scandalous. An argument breaks out that gets so heated and ugly that nobody notices one of them has been shot in the head with an arrow. Once they notice, everyone begins panicking, running up to check on the body to try to tell what the hell is going on. Another arrow flies through the window and into the chair, and another into the older brother's back as they all take cover. The girlfriend tells everyone to stay calm and away from the windows. They try to call 911 and are surprised to find their phones aren't getting any signal.
No signal?
The younger brother thinks their phones are being jammed and points out that phone jammers can be bought for $30 online. An oddly specific piece of information given the situation.
How do you know that?
He's also mostly right. Jammers are illegal in the US, but are licensed for official use and possible to buy.
You can buy them online?
Mid-level jammers have 90 minutes of battery life in a range of 20 meters, which is less than the life of a basketball court. So we can either wait out the battery life or get out of range. I would try to text 911, wrap the phone in cloth, and throw it out of range of the jammer, but someone else should probably throw it because I failed gym class. With more bolts coming in, the family members run out of the room using chairs to shield themselves. The only one left is Erin, who grabs a fire poker on her way out, nearly getting skewered in the process. The sister offers to make a run for the car because she ran track in high school, so she's got tons of experience dodging killers with crossbows. The sister breaks to a dead sprint, and when she passes the threshold, she suddenly falls to the ground and touches her slit throat. If they had looked at the window for signs of the shooters, they would have seen the razor wire gleaming in the moonlight. But even if she did make it outside, crossbows fire at 100 meters per second, and Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive, runs 1/10 that speed. So it's a terrible idea, and you don't stand a chance. It sounds cruel, but I would seriously consider encouraging all the family members to run outside.
Y'all know how painful that is? That happened to me before, like running into a wire, but it didn't, like, you know, completely bodied my neck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't run into it that fast though, but it hurt so much, bruh. Imagine the pain that she's feeling.
It sounds
from
cool,
that,
but I would seriously consider encouraging all the family members to run outside with their phones to call 911.
All of them.
The killers can't catch them all. They're not my family. I just met them. So if someone has to die to get help, I'll take that trade-off, so long as it's not me.
We here to beat, bro.
Back into the house, and
we gotta beat it.
Try to save her as the girlfriend takes the time to shut the door and lock it. Now, there's a lot going on to be able to notice, but someone in this room knows more than they're letting on. While everyone here is screaming in panic, this girl's got nerves of steel. She helps the mother, tells them to use the chairs for cover, and expertly puts pressure on the wound. For some reason, she knows way too much about being shot at. While the boyfriend is wondering what's got into his girlfriend, he finds her upstairs trying to text the police, as some districts have text to 911 service. Honestly, it's all pretty impressive, but the boyfriend seems a little freaked out by all the heroics. Alone, the mother is resting upstairs grieving her daughter's death and completely unaware that someone is under her bed. She turns around to see a man in a fox mask raise his machete and lets out a blood-curdling scream that everyone hears.
He hit her with a machete!
The family immediately stops what they're doing and runs up to check on her. With everyone lured
She's
away,
gone
someone
already.
breaks through the kitchen window and grabs the girlfriend.
they got
She's
a girlfriend.
able to stab the knife into her attacker's wrist.
Oh,
That
nice.
was in the morning. She goes to grab another knife to finish the job, but when she looks back,
He's gone.
the man is gone.
Quick.
The family arrives and are horrified to see their mother's dead body with the phrase "You're next" written in blood. It's really disturbing,
their
and the
face.
brothers have to
It's in
pull
their
their father
face, yeah.
away as he starts breaking down. So at this point, they know someone's got in, and he's
That's his
obviously
wife,
a real
man.
Picasso. But they
Gone.
casually go downstairs like it's all over. They should look around to find the guy because he can't be far away.
He gotta
And
be in
there's
the
likely
house
a trail of
still.
blood, given he's painted a mural with it.
Right.
I'm a huge scaredy cat, so I would immediately arm myself and everyone else
Get
and check the rest of the house. in
weapon
a large
right
group,
away.
because someone is inside, and they'll kill again if we.
Weapon right away. Somebody in your house. People be going around. Hello? Anybody in there? Anybody there? Nope. Be quiet. You know your house better than they do. You be quiet. You sneak into the kitchen. You grab a knife, and then you start looking. You know what I'm saying?
Else and check the rest of the house in a large group because
Right.
someone is inside and they'll kill again if we split up. Another woman enters the room and hears a strange noise coming from under the bed, so she bends down to look.
Is he
Suddenly,
there?
Foxmask
He's
comes
still
out,
there!
and she's so terrified that she sprints down the stairs and out the door. The husband runs after her but snags the razor wire on his way out. He rips the arrow out and faints on the spot. But he wasn't very helpful, so maybe it's for the best. The group drags him back inside the house, and
He's
the boyfriend
gone.
comes up with a simple plan. He'll run to the car, drive it up to the doors, and they can all escape. The girlfriend doesn't agree, but decides to give him a knife for protection. Unfortunately, there's a big problem. When he reaches the car, he finds it's been sabotaged, and he doesn't look like he knows a damn thing about automobile
About fixing
repair.
cars.
The woman who escaped
The car
arrives
is
at the neighbor's
sabotaged.
house and frantically knocks on the door.
The
but
neighbors
man
are probably already
doesn't
dead.
respond. Unfortunately for her, a
They
killer
probably
in a
already
lamb
gone.
mask comes up from behind and punches her straight through the glass. She crawls to get away and is horrified to see that their neighbor has been dead the whole time. Lamb Mask walks up slowly and kills her by swinging an axe into her head. Okay, if it were me, I'm not waiting around to get killed. This
No.
is a huge house with tons of windows, so I'd find another point of entry to break into, find something to defend myself with, and
Get a
escape from
weapon.
another exit. If I can trick the killer that I'm hiding in one of the rooms by slamming a door or making some noise, I have more time to run away and get help.
Get
The
escape.
boyfriend comes back to the
Through
house
the forest
and tells
too.
them the car won't work, but didn't see any killers and wants to go back out and get help. His girlfriend thinks this is way too risky, but fails to persuade him from this plan. Now we know that Foxmask is still upstairs, so we need a way to smoke him out. Without combat experience, our best option is to set a trap, and luckily, we still have some razor wire. We can wrap it around nails and stretch it across the stairs, and instead of hiding the older brother, we should use him as bait to lure the killer down to finish the job. The girlfriend can hide in the closet upstairs and attack him from behind as soon as he's been trapped. The younger brother
thinking.
suggests hiding in the basement since there are no windows, but she points out those killers could pour gas on the stairs and light a match, so staying here and boarding up the windows is a better strategy. She then grabs a handful of
I like-
weapons.
I
to take
like what
back to
they-
the
I like what they
survivors.
coming up
but
with,
a window
though.
shatters and she falls to the floor as Tiger Mask
All of
comes
those
walking
weapons
in
gone.
with his axe.
Uh-oh.
Now if it's me, I'm not beyond
Oh,
killing
she
someone
dodged
if it's
it!
me or them, but look at how much work it is. I don't exercise enough for this, and I've never been in a fight, so I wouldn't really know what to do except dodge, run, repeat. But if you actually win this fight, there's one takeaway. Here we have a masterclass in survival. Always make sure they're dead. I get it, murder is really intense, and I'm probably too soft to beat a man who's already lying face down in his own blood.
But you gotta
if
make sure
wanna
he's
make it through the
gone,
night,
bro.
It's an absolute must.
Yeah,
Thinking there might be
I
a
agree.
connection, she yanks his mask off and asks if they know the guy, but they claim they don't and are probably more scared of her now than they are of the killers. The girlfriend looks at the dead body lying on the windowsill and begins to worry about her boyfriend because he's been gone long enough to call the police and they haven't
He hasn't
arrived.
come back.
It's not a good sign, but the younger brother seems strangely relaxed about the whole situation. Okay, we have a golden opportunity here that she doesn't take advantage of. At this point, I would be taking all of Tiger Mask's things, hide his body, and disguise myself as him. Then I can walk outside with a phone and get help before systematically ambushing each killer until they're all dead and it's game over.
Oh, that's so
Upstairs,
smart.
the father looks around
The
for that
killer's gonna
second
think
killer
it's
and
the
finds
same
a closet
person.
full of food wrappers.
The killer's gonna think it's the somebody on their side.
Over. Upstairs, the father looks around for that second killer and finds a closet full of food wrappers, a sleeping bag, and bottles of urine. The
Pee.
father realizes that whoever these
Somebody
killers
been
are, they've
camping
been waiting
out.
in the house for a while now, as he
They've been
tells them their
camping
family has
out.
been targeted, and this isn't a random attack. He's about to say more when Foxmask sneaks out of the bedroom, grabs him from behind, and slits his throat.
Oh!
Instead of freaking out, the younger brother chews out Foxmask for killing his dad right in front of him. He's working with the killers.
He's working with them.
Okay.
Trying to get
There
that
hasn't been much time
inheritance.
to reflect on family dynamics.
Inheritance
but all the signs
money.
of betrayal were there. The younger brother knew the price of phone jammers. They were the first to leave the room when the attack started, and he proposed they run out of the house twice, leaving one dead and one missing. When it's life or death, you need to know who you can trust, and she didn't stop to consider any of it. Landmask comes downstairs, but when he sees the body of Tiger Mask, he loses it, flipping the dinner table over and making a loud noise. The girlfriend hears it from behind the basement door. She tucks a screwdriver into her pocket, but knocks over a broom, alerting Landmask.
Oh,
And
he
when she
hears
peeks out
her.
of the keyhole, she stares straight into the killer's eye. Finding the doors locked, he begins to break it down and is interrupted as the older brother wakes up and walks in. He decides to go for the easier kill instead, and taking her only chance, she runs from behind and stabs him in the
Oh,
back.
smart.
Dropping his axe, he runs straight out
He
of
had
the
his
house.
guard down too.
A smart choice. That's when the traitorous younger brother comes downstairs, claiming he didn't find any killers and his dad is resting. The girlfriend believes there are at least 2 more killers out there and has them go into the basement to grab some tools.
You
taking
believe
anything
that?
could be used as a weapon. The women head
Resting?
upstairs to the dining room where they start making nail boards, and the goth chick asks the girlfriend how she's such a badass. She explains that she grew up on a survivalist compound in the Australian outback and was raised to survive an apocalypse, so it's little wonder these killers are outmatched. Okay, now her crappy childhood is going to save her life.
Yo, or you know what? We don't even we don't even need to prepare ourselves when it comes to these Armageddons and apocalypses. We just need a badass girlfriend. That's all we need.
So it's little wonder these killers are outmatched. Okay, now her crappy childhood is going to save our lives. But there's
Yeah.
something else she could have done here. I'd scatter broken glass near every entrance and doorway so I can hear wherever they are in the house, letting me know when the killer passes
Oh,
by.
I like that.
Combining
Think
this with
you're
a
gonna hear
distraction
the-
like a tiny
oh,
phone
man.
alarm, you can lure the killer through the trap.
Brain,
But none of this
bruh.
helps if there are traitors working against you. And speaking of traitors, downstairs the younger brother tells the older sibling his wife is dead and suddenly stabs him, sticking several screwdrivers into his body.
Oh,
It's
now
cold
he
blood,
doing the
and this
killing.
leaves only the girlfriend left to kill, and he's gonna need all the help he can get. Upstairs, the goth chick picks up a nail board, winding up for a killing
Ready
blow.
to kill
but
her.
The girlfriend turns around at the last second. She wants to go check on the father, so the goth chick lets her go up alone and unlocks the front door to let the other killer in. The girlfriend is shocked to find the dad dead on the floor, and sensing movement in the corner of her eye, she instinctively tosses her weapon at the approaching killer, and with nowhere else to run, she throws herself out the window. Okay, jumping out of the window was pretty much her only option, and it's
Okay.
risky, but a lot more survivable than you might think.
Oh,
You'll likely
okay,
break
explain
a bone, but
that.
landing on dirt absorbs a lot of impact, preventing a more
Oh.
serious injury. But if you ask me to jump out a window, it would probably go something more like this. Even though she's injured, she quickly gets to her feet and runs into the woods, where she takes a moment to catch her breath
Oh,
and
she
pulls
got
a
a-
long shard of
she got a
glass. from
glass
leg.
in her
That's when
leg.
she sees the same
Ah.
screwdriver she used to stab Landmask. Looking around, she spots him aiming his crossbow at her and narrowly dodges the arrow. Limping back to the house, she
Ooh,
finds a safe
we
place to hide
dodging
and
those.
wraps her leg with a rag. Meanwhile,
Nice.
Landmask is coming through the window when he spots
Stop
a
the
nail board on the
bleeding.
ground. He carefully climbs through, but steps on another board closer to the wall. His screams
Got
can
you.
alert the young brother as he and Foxmask go to check it out. Downstairs, they find Landmask freeing his foot from the nail. Fed up
Got
with how
you.
badly the night has gone, he threatens to kill the brother, who agrees to double their pay after he gets the inheritance. This was the younger brother's plan
Inheritance
all along,
money, that's what
taking
I
all the
said.
inheritance by killing everyone. But unbeknownst to them, the girlfriend has heard all of this from her hiding place. Her phone alerts her that the
Her
emergency
boyfriend
text
already
has
dead?
finally gone through. Unfortunately, Foxmask has heard it as well.
Heard the
Just
ring.
as he's about to throw open the curtains, she punches him in the throat and runs off. The group sprints after her with Landmask limping behind them. She jumps the railing, but instead of running away, she jumps back into the house, tricking everyone behind her. As Landmask comes out, he hears a noise coming from a nearby window. He peeks his head and gets stabbed in
Dead?
the face.
Gone?
with his axe.
What you
He collapses
peeking
to the
for?
ground dead, and she hobbles away with her.
Yo, I gotta give her props for that. Jumping out, everybody think, oh, she gone through the forest. And she just go back inside the house. Now she could arm the house, lock it up, board the windows. It's a
Stabbed in
W.
the face, dropping his axe. He collapses to the ground dead, and she hobbles away with her new weapon. She goes
Barricade
into
the
the basement,
windows,
grabbing a
not
roll
board
of
the
string and a brick before heading back upstairs to set a trap. Rigging it
Set
above
up
the door,
traps.
anyone who tries to enter will be greeted with an axe to the face. Okay, this was a great trap, but rigging an axe is way too smart for me, and would
Oh.
honestly take me hours to figure out. But there was a lot of stuff down there that we could use. This tractor tells me there's likely some gasoline nearby. And with the wine bottle they bought, I could make a Molotov cocktail
A
to set the house
Molotov
on fire.
cocktail, okay.
You'll lose the ability to hide, but it cuts off exits for the killers and gives you time to run for help.
To
The
escape.
killers regroup outside and the brother is panicking because they haven't found the girlfriend. But Fox Mask calmly points out that she's injured so she can't run and she's most likely still in the house. They still have the upper hand. With her trap set up, she waits for the killer. Except he's outsmarted her and gone through the window.
Oh,
Quickly
it comes
thinking
through
of
the
a new
window.
plan, she retreats into the basement where she grabs a log and starts breaking the lights that set up another clever trap. When Fox Mask enters, he sees a flashing camera and carefully makes his way to it, but the flash begins to blind him. Using this as a distraction, the girlfriend ambushes him and brutally smashes his head in with the log.
Ooh.
She limps back to the dining
He
room
deserved
to pick
it.
up a knife and almost gets shot by an arrow fired by the brother. The goth chick goes inside to hunt her down as the brother goes to turn off the cell phone jammer and arms himself with a switchblade. The goth chick gets ambushed by the girlfriend who begins strangling her. When
Oh,
the brother
she-
enters, he slips on the floor but manages to stab her in the back.
Oh,
She
no.
pushes him away to grab a blender and slams it into his skull, plugging
Got
the
him.
power cord into an outlet and turns his brains into a smoothie until he
Blender!
finally dies.
Blended!
With the goth chick, the
Y'all want brain smoothies? Y'all want brain?
outlet and turns his brains into a smoothie until he finally dies. With the goth chick the only one left, the girlfriend pulls a knife out of her back and stabs it straight to the
Straight
top
into
of
her head.
She collapses from exhaustion as the adrenaline starts to fade when the brother's phone begins to ring. Answering it, the person on the other end is her boyfriend, who is not
still
only
alive.
still alive, but seems to have been working with the brother. Coming through the window, he's surprised to see the carnage left behind, but is relieved to see that his girlfriend is still alive, holding a knife and covered in blood. She can't believe he would do this, but he explains
He's
that he did this
working
for the
with
money.
them.
The plan was that the girlfriend was supposed to be the sole survivor and witness to the massacre. She was never supposed to be hurt. He then tries to apologize about all this and makes a deal.
I don't
If she agrees to
believe him.
lie about what happened tonight, she can have a whole bunch of money. Or he can go to jail and she won't get any of it. She takes a third option and kills him. But just as she stabs him in the face, she gets shot. A
Ooh.
police officer has finally arrived. Knowing that he's about to go through the front door, she slowly crawls her way to warn him, but
tell
doesn't
him
make
stop.
it.
And then
trap
the
is sprung,
axe
the string
falls.
is loose, and the axe comes flying for his head.
But what do you think? How would you beat the mass killers in your next? Let me know with a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and check out the How to Beat playlist for more videos like this. Until next time, have a damn good day.
Would y'all have taken the take the money, bro? Would y'all have decided, yo, I'm gonna take the money, bro? Bruh, I'm gonna make some brain smoothies for all of us to enjoy, guys. Don't ask me where I get the brains from. I enjoy these videos so much, bruh. Jeez, man. Let me know what y'all thought of it down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of my reaction. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank y'all so much for watching. Another great breakdown from the Legend Cinema Summary. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.